You are now tuned in to Eclectic AI Weekly with your hosts Heath Nielsen and Zac Spencer, brought to you by Eclectic Gentlemen.
Welcome, one and all. It's another episode of Eclectic AI Weekly. I'm Zac.
And I'm Heath.
There you go. Nailed it. We're just a couple of tech-obsessed dudes talking about AI. Are we experts in AI?
No,
we certainly are not. But
I'm not even sure we're well informed.
man, I don't know.
We're just playing with everything out there as fast as we can.
I think we are well informed. I talk to people every day that that can't turn the music down. I talk to people every day that don't know a damn thing. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we are well informed. So it's nice to be here with you, my well-informed friend.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
What are you ready for? Are you ready for the Grok Weekly?
Yep, all about Grok talk. I think it's, yeah.
All about Grok talk. Are you ready?
I'm ready. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to follow us? You can find us on YouTube, X, Instagram. You can listen to us anywhere that podcasts are listened to. Spotify, Overcast, Apple Podcasts, whatever your grandma listens to podcasts on.
And if you watch us on Apple Podcasts, please, review us and give us a thumbs up or tell us how much we suck. At this point, we just need interaction because we're trying to build this thing.
Yeah, we are trying to double our subscribers by September 1st, double our number of subscribers. It's not super hard to do, so a like and a follow means a lot for you boys.
And we're aware we're not the, even best setup, or we're just not that experienced yet, and we don't care. We're getting it done. We are now, what episode is this? Episode 4.
This is episode 4. So, episode 4, we're talking all about Grok. We're talking about, is Grok the ultimate AI wingman? You can really interact with Grok. We're going to talk about all the use cases for Grok. We're going to talk about this giant supercomputer in Memphis. We're going to talk about voice mode, Grok 4, and the brain power that it has, all the image generation and video features. And the first thing we like to do is we like to sit back and we just like to discuss, because we don't discuss about it enough. What did you use AI for this week in your personal life, your business life? How are you using AI this week?
Oh, God. What don't I use it for? I use it to do research. I use it to... Oh, there's a new feature on Grok that I'm just really excited about. It's kind of overwhelming. It's the new Imagine feature. You go into the new Grok 4 Imagine feature, and you put in there a prompt of an image that you want to create. And then you say, let's say that you want an image of a penguin, and then you want an image of a penguin with the top hat. I'm actually stealing from somebody else's actual prompt. And the thing about it that's really cool is it just really quickly creates a whole bunch of images. And if you scroll down, you'll see more blank spaces, and all of a sudden they fill in with more images. So if you didn't like one of the first 3, you just keep scrolling until you see one that you like. And then you can just add more to it by keeping talking to it. I'm not saying that right, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to communicate here.
I think it'd be cool if you asked for a penguin with a top hat and it showed you a picture of Burgess Meredith.
Oh, that would be a very specific prompt, and it probably would do that.
I mean, that's a penguin with a top hat, though.
Yes.
This week I went all in with Grok in my car. It's like my companion driving to work. However, I am still waiting on the Tesla update to add Grok on my screen and in my car's interface. So I'm still got my phone connected via Bluetooth, and I can still talk to Grok on the way to work. And it's like I'm learning stuff. It's like I have a driving friend that knows everything. In addition to that, I've been using Grok specifically. It's been my MVP for the Eclectic Gentlemen podcast and Eclectic AI Weekly. Posting the episodes, transcripts, summaries, chapter creation, and brainstorming ideas. I mean, Heath, I can't tell you how strong my prompt game is getting. I'm getting good.
I'm seeing that by the research that you've been showing me.
Yep, the better that your input, the better the output, and you just have to guide it. So,
and you have to. One of the things I struggle with is like, go to these tools, and I don't know what to say to it.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I might make a prompt that doesn't give me what I want. So I'm like, okay, just start talking, see what it does.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. I just
like get used to the. It's like getting in the car and saying, oh, hey, I don't know where I want to go. How do I start steering? Go around the neighborhood a couple of times. Go around the block.
You learn by doing, right?
Yes. I sent you you mentioned using your Grok in your car.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you an X post that showed this guy using Grok in his car.
Yeah.
Because he has it already. And he's got a Hebrew-speaking guest in his car. And he speaks English and the other guy speaks Hebrew. I'm imagining one of them, they speak each other's language. But for this particular example, he tells Grok to translate for the two of them while they're driving.
Yeah, I do that at work sometimes. I have a lot of Arabic-speaking people that I work with.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and it's perfect. I've done French. I've done Arabic. It's just...
And you're just having a conversation and...
It's instant.
It's almost getting like super fast. I watched this little post that I sent you, and it was amazing. It was even participating in part of the conversation,
jumping in and interjecting, and
yeah, like it would not only translate, but it would sometimes you'd have to say, "Hey, just translate. We're not asking you for anything." It was, rhetorical. So it's still working on that part of it, but how fast it is just amazing.
It's moving faster every day, but just a couple of short years ago, you would have said Grok and everybody would have said, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
So November 2023 is when XAI unleashed Grok to the world. It was designed to give witty, truth-seeking answers and also pulls in real-time data from the X platform, formerly Twitter. Do you know what the Grok name is inspired by?
I do, but I can't recall it. And you have it typed out there in front of you, so why don't you tell everybody?
Well, just for the record, you have it typed out in front of you, too. But Robert A. Heinlein's Stranger in a Strange Land. I don't know if Grok was a character in that. But the whole point is that Grok aims to deeply understand and explain the universe. It's
been turned into use the word Grok, and that's what you mean by saying that.
Right. So yeah, like I said, one of the unique things is integrated with X, but it is also available standalone on iOS and Android. There's a free tier, and that's currently what I use, but you are all in. You pay for the premium Grok, right?
I pay for X Premium Plus, and I get Grok 4 and the new Imagine feature.
Is that Super Grok? Is that what that's technically called?
I think it used to be called Super Grok. It might still be. I don't pay for Grok Heavy. I wish I had that kind of money.
Was that like $200 or $300 a month?
It's $300 a month. If they made it $100 a month, I might pay for it. But I'm imagining they're constrained by compute for that one, because what it does is it creates multiple agents. So if you go in there and inquire with Grok for Heavy on a question, it'll create like multiple different agents that all go and research on their own, and then they start to compare notes.
Right.
So basically what they're doing is they're having different sessions researching this on their own, starting to compare their notes to come up with the best answer.
Got it.
I purposely didn't say the right answer.
Right.
Because
the best answer.
Because there's multiple different ways to look at everything. So it's like Eric Weinstein said, it seems to be more physics based than other AIs.
Yeah, which I guess is also Grok is like some people really love it for coding. I don't do a lot of coding. I don't think you do either.
I don't either. I want to, but the tools. It's like, what do you spend time on? There's so many different AI things and different things in Grok to spend time on, and
only so many hours in the day.
It's so many hours in a day, and also cycles in your brain. You can't plug into AI 100% of the day. So
I tried. I've been
yes, you are trying.
I've been writing my schedule.
I will confirm that.
Trying to schedule everything in my life and say, I got a 3-hour block to do this. I got an hour to mess around with this comic book generation in ChatGPT. So that's been working for me. Sometimes I just want to keep going.
This show's about Grok.
So Grok, this show's about Grok, and behind Grok lies this giant supercomputer. Is that what you consider it in Memphis? Is it a supercomputer? Is it a data center? What is it? You know about this.
I think we're talking about Colossus.
Yes.
And so Colossus was even the CEO of NVIDIA. Remind me of his name. Jensen
Huang.
Jensen Huang. Yeah, he basically said what Elon was capable of doing by setting up Colossus is just unheard of. Like, just to get it planned out would take most companies a couple of years to plan it out, and then to put it in place might take a couple of more years to build it. And they did it in 19 days.
19 days. 200,000 NVIDIA GPUs, delivering 200 million GPU hours. And that's just for Grok 3. It's even crazier, I'm sure, for Grok 4.
Actually, 10 times more than Grok 2. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's Grok 3.
And this thing's got 256,000 token context, which means you can, I believe what that means. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. 256,000 tokens, you can do a prompt that's 256,000 strokes of the key.
Actually, tokens is something else. So, like, a token might be a document that you feed it. A token might be an image that you feed it.
Right, and it's worth a certain amount. So 256,000, like, the more words, the higher that token count goes. So if you can put in 256,000
yeah, but a
letters.
token might be an entire document.
Oh, okay.
Right, it's not just a word or a letter.
Or a keystroke. That's
right.
why I was like thinking of it in my head. Like, I can type a 256,000 letter prompt.
That would be just one. So I think that's just considered one token.
That's, yeah.
So, but what do I know? I'm very much a beginner in this whole AI race.
Well, when we're done with this episode, we'll ask Grok to clarify what tokens are.
Let's go back to Colossus for a minute.
Yeah.
So the power on Colossus is 100,000 megawatts for Grok 3 training. Enough to power a small city. And obviously you need cooling for that too. So what they did is they went out and I don't know if they purchased or rented or both, all of these generators in order to power their station there. And yeah, 19 days to set up Colossus.
What happens when that space, I mean, are they going to run out of that space eventually, or are they going to have to expand, build bigger? What happens 10 years in the future with how fast this stuff is moving?
I don't know. I think if I heard correctly, he has ordered a natural gas turbine generator from another country because you can't. They're back ordered. You got to wait like 5 years to get one built. So he's literally moving this power generation unit. I know. I don't know if it's to Memphis. I think it probably will be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And just maybe one day that'll be the entire city of Memphis, Graceland, and then Colossus. That'll be all that they. We don't have room for subway. We got this.
Well, the upside about this is that obviously these systems aren't going to be constantly using every little bit of the overwhelming power that they're going to be generating. So it should drive down energy costs in those locations as well.
Yes.
And with the new ability for companies to build their own power generation right on site, that has happened. I think you're going to see this all over the place. I think Microsoft took on 3 Mile Island for their AI. So they've got these nuclear power plants.
Copilot? Is that what that?
I don't think it's Copilot.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not even talking about Microsoft. We're talking about Grok.
It's power generation. So power you can have all the CPUs you want, but if you don't have electricity to run them, you're kind of capped.
Well, I think add this to the topic list. Coming soon, we're going to do a whole episode just about the power. It'll be quite interesting. You and I have been here from the jump on Grok, using all the features. Grok voice, I will say, was a game changer when that came out a little earlier this year, right? You can talk to this thing. How often do you use that?
I use it mostly when I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah.
But that's just simply because I've got this thing called a job.
Yeah.
It uses up a lot of my time and mental cycles.
It's very smart and it's very natural, and you can actually open your camera and it can look at things for you. We were having it tell us what cameras we're using for the podcast last time, and it knows, hey, that's a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's just smart, man. And then, as you alluded to, some of the newer image generation features, right?
Yeah, we did a couple just before the show where I was asking it questions, and it just does things so fast. And the new Imagine feature is just off the hook. And then I fed it an image from our podcast last week, and I told it to be funny because it's optimized for that right now. And it was pretty funny. It had things exploding. It had us animated. We're basically speaking gibberish in it, but it's pretty interesting how fast it is. I think it took like a minute and a half to generate a small video.
And apparently what everybody's saying is they're going to start going really hard on video this fall. Being able to create all kinds of clips. I love it because there's so much competition that Grok, you get a lot of value in Grok for free.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
I would agree with that, and I think that's where AI is headed. There's so much competition out there right now. It's kind of like what happened to the App Store, where apps basically they were $1 to start with, and
then somebody else.
The cost of them have just dropped through the floor, and I think a lot of the apps that are out there are just going to go away because people just go to their AI and get what they need from there.
I have a lot of apps on my phone that I do not use, my friend.
Me too.
Elon's already hinting at Grok 7 in 2026. So imagine, we're at Grok 4 right now. Imagine how insane Grok 7 is going to be. It's like I almost can't imagine it because you're like...
You can't imagine it.
It's so good. How much better can it get? But it's going to get a lot better.
It's already getting so much... Like the Imagine thing, I can't emphasize it enough until you've experienced it, the quality of the images. Now you can you can tell that some of them are generated, but some of them you can't tell that it isn't a picture of real people.
Right.
And it generates these images in like 2 seconds. And if you keep scrolling, it just keeps generating more and more images.
Right. Little bit of controversy surrounding Grok, right? Grok had a little always. Which, this thing's trained on X posts in part, and there's a lot of goofy shit on X.
Oh yeah, there is.
There's a lot of.
But thankfully, it's focused on funny right now.
Thankfully, it's focused on funny. And then earlier this year is a little bit of history with Grok saying some anti-Semitic stuff. I'm referring to Hitler.
Yeah.
Which, okay, I don't think Grok is trained on that. I think if you can, through your prompts, you can get these things to do what you want them to do.
Right.
So it's not Grok's fault. It's the person that prompted that, right?
Yeah, it'd be like saying I don't want to. Yeah, it's like the internet unfiltered. That's what it's training on.
Yeah.
So you got every person's input from what they're writing, and it doesn't know what's good. It doesn't have morals.
It doesn't. Try unhinged mode and see what kind of morals.
And I really
it has.
don't think we want it having morals.
Yeah. No, I don't. I want it being
what we want
fact-based.
Yeah, I want it to be truth-based. And I think his goal of having it focus on physics first, you can't decide gravity doesn't work and then go jump off your roof. It doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't work like
physics.
that.
Physics is physics is physics. There's no denying physics.
Yeah. If I had a physics question, I would ask Grok, because I really don't know anything about physics.
Me too.
But what I do know about...
Well, I do know a little.
I know about the Eclectic AI Weekly poll.
Great music, Zac.
Thanks. The Eclectic AI Weekly poll. This is your chance to listen and engage on what we're talking about. Do you have an opinion on Grok? If so, let us know. So the Eclectic AI poll question for this week is, listeners, just how spicy do you like Grok's answers? Do you love the unfiltered sass? Do you think it needs to be toned down? Do you think it's too edgy? Or do you not care at all?
What did you think of that post I sent you where the guy's having a Grok conversation with totally unhinged Annie in his car? Did you watch that?
No.
I thought I sent that to you.
Yeah, you might have. You sent me a lot of stuff, bro. You sent me a lot of stuff.
I do send you too much, don't I?
I didn't say it was too much. I think we need to we need to figure out it would be cool if you could. That's the way I thought lists in X worked. Like all these posts, like a group of posts, and then we both add posts to that list. But I'm sure people wanting to hear about Grok don't care about our X posts.
On our X site, on our X profile, we're going to start having bookmarks and collected lists for the users that follow us to go and look through what we've been seeing this week.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I always come across interesting stuff on there. Thought I was playing the outro music, but I guess not. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, we talked a lot about Grok. We're gonna talk more about Grok. I think every little bit we'll have a Grok episode. We talked about Colossus. We talked about the controversy. Next time on Eclectic AI Weekly, we're going to talk all about AI operating systems. That should be interesting. I don't know a whole lot about it, but we'll let you know what we find out. Jump on to YouTube, X, Instagram. Follow us wherever you follow your stuff. All the links are below.
And tell us what you think.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Exactly what you think. How crappy our show is, how awesome it is.
Yeah.
Zach's hat.
If you want to be
Whatever
on
you
our
like.
show, come be on our show. You can be a guest. All right? That's all I got.
We're out.
Humans, keep it eclectic. Grok wrote that.
All right. Keep it eclectic, everybody.